as you kind of look back on your Kennedy career, what people or what moments have impacted you the most and that really kind of get stuck in your head and you think, wow, I really, really remember that fondly?
Yeah, well, I had the same coach for pretty much my whole youth program, Dave Weinberg. He was with me from day one until high school, and he was a great inspiration, great coach, and I just loved having him.
Hockey, you cannot succeed by yourself. And these guys play the game together, they do stuff together, stuff off the ice creates success on the ice. And I think that's the biggest tribute to those 11 seniors.
I just think the family that we have, since we're kind of a smaller program, I think that I've known these boys since I was like 4. So it's good to see that we're now all seniors together and we're still playing together.
It's awesome to see everyone did stay. Everyone stayed here at Kennedy, and we had guys I know that I was told that were in Richfield or they weren't going to play high school hockey, and now they're out there playing right now.
I think it's been really special, especially because the senior group we have this year. I mean, we've all been playing together since we were 5 years old, so it's good that everyone has each other's backs, and it just makes every game that much easier.
I would say they were a pretty tight group of kids, always looked after each other. Where you found one of them, you found all of them pretty much.
I feel like probably most Kennedy hockey alumni feel the same way. You grow up, you skate with these guys every day. They become your best friends. You see them so often. You're so connected to their families. And for the first 18 years of your lives, it really does become your own family.
Memories, we all grew up together here. We met some of our best friends here from the Mike Jamboree and up. We all grew up in this rink together, so getting to play with these guys in our senior campaign, having a win on senior night here, it's huge for us. We've been waiting our whole lives for this.
I think it's a really good group of kids that are really tight-knit with each other. Like, they do pretty much everything together. And it's just been amazing to see how far they've come from how little they were when they were squirts to how they are now as seniors in high school.
I think it's fantastic to watch them. I get a little misty at times watching them on the ice. I really do. And the way they've progressed, and not the fact that they aren't winning a lot of games, they're all good people. Boy, there's not a clinker in the bunch. And that, I think, what makes me the most proud.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Let it slide, let your troubles fall behind you, let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to, we'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small
Tate. Tate was a one-handed player, and but a great puck handler and passer. And all of a sudden, we started, talking to him a little bit about he's got to be a little more physical, a little more aggressive. And all of a sudden, the last couple of years, he's a tough hockey player.
Well, Eli, always from the first year that I had the joy of coaching him, he always struck me as a kid that was always happy-go-lucky. Was always talking to somebody in the locker room, never had a shortage of friends or someone to talk their ear off, and just always a bright smile on his face.
Elijah, we could put him around the nets, and not that it's calling a garbage goal, but he knew where to be, and boom, that's in the net. And I remember him many a times he'd go out there and set himself up. Somebody would do all the work, but then he just knows where to be, and he was putting it in the net.
Yeah, well, we remember the first time Luke put on the pads. We selfishly just needed somebody to shoot on. We wanted to play our game and wanted to have a goalie, so we had some street hockey pads that were way too big for him at the time, and forced him to put them on. Yeah, I would say one of Luke's quirks is that he's very analytical. Like, I imagine inside his head is like Zach Galifianakis, that meme in The Hangover where he's playing blackjack and all of the numbers are coming in. I imagine that's how it is and how it is when he's playing hockey.
A couple times when we were youth, we had two goalies at that time, and if him or the other goalie were struggling, we'd pull him off for a shift and talk to him. And I just remember his eyes all the time. They were always looking at you and listening. So he was taking in what he was told.
The thing about Roman is that he's really passionate about the game. He's fiery. He's willing to leave it all on the ice until the final buzzer goes, and then some. He'll keep going. And I know he's put huge commitment into this Kennedy program, not only in high school, but he's been in the program since Mike's never left. The coaches notice his hard work and put him on the penalty kill, just showing like they see him grind in the corners in practice and in games, and always willing to get the puck. You want him on your team, but you don't want to go against him.
Josh Brandt, he could meet a guy at center ice and he's on his fanny, and you go, where did he come from? He has a knack of finding the guy with the puck and putting him down, and fantastic at angling. He was a good angling into the corners, playing defense.
Oh, yeah, when Josh started playing, he was probably like about 3 or 4. When he was first starting out, he was fast, and he was trying to score all the goals that he could. And then over time, as he got up to high school level, he became more of a shutdown defenseman, hitting people left, right, and center. So it's always fun getting to see him play and see how far he's come.
Parker Magnuson. Tough, because I'm his grandpa. Hardest worker, by far. Smartest player, I think. One of the top 2 in the team's the smartest player. Sees the ice better than anybody else. And I do truly believe he gets rid of the puck when he sees an open man. He doesn't waggle that stick. Of course, that was constant hounding from me, I guess. But it's on his stick, it's off his stick. The one thing about him I remember the most is during practices is when we're talking, Shane or I, and we try to make a little joke or something, you can look at his helmet and he's rolling his eyes. And that he did that an awful lot of times, but really, really proud of him.
Just playing with him, it's a different game when he's out there. I know where he is, he knows where I am, and it's just fun to look up and see my brother skating with me. We've dreamed about this for a while now, to play in high school together, so it's been really fun. And prior to this season, me and Jack, I think 2 months before, we could not stop talking about this season. I was really excited to play with him, and it was a dream come true for me, and it was fun. Oh, he's a fun kid. Jack's one of the kids that if you're having a bad game, you want him to talk to you because he knows what to say, and he's just really fun to be around.
Yeah, I love every single one of these guys. I've played with them for I don't even know, since I was little. So we have so much chemistry. It's just fun to play and score and all that stuff with these guys. It's fun to just do everything with them.
Time rolls on, that's as it should be. Here and gone, seems to move so quickly. Man, we was happy in our restless hearts. It was heaven right here on earth. Yeah, we were laughing as we reached for the stars, and we had some for what it was worth. Those were good times, damn good times. Those were good times, damn good times. Hey, take a look at this picture. Can you believe that was you? And who's that standing there in the corner? Not me. Ah, the crazy things we used to do. Sure, we was acting like a couple of kids, good to remember. You know that it is. I still feel it like the sun on my skin. Maybe that's better. Cause these are,
kind of talk about some of the things that have really impacted you being a part of the Kennedy hockey program, and some of the influences that you've had to help you become a very efficient player this season for your team.
I got to go to the captains here. We got Luke, Logan, Doshin, and then you got Tyler. Just big influencers on the team. Just let the kids know that they're welcome to this team, and let them know that you can make mistakes and get back to it.
Especially the captains, Tyler, Jost, Logan Doshin, Luke Doshin. They just help me progress as a player. They help me be who I am.
I think they're able to hold people accountable, and especially themselves. They're able to hold themselves to a higher standard than they do even other people. I'm really inspired as their older brother, especially the way that they do things the right way on a daily basis. And they were natural born leaders, and they stand for what's right, and they lead by examples first. So they have big hearts. They feed off each other's energy. They want the best for each other and others around them. And I think they have an awesome dynamic together. Like they're two peas in a pod. And yeah, I mean, I'm super lucky to have been their older brother and see it all unfold. I think for Logan, he's always loved the game from the second he laced him up to now, and he's dedicated a lot of hours to becoming very good and perfecting his craft, and being meticulous. And I really, like, to his credit, I don't think he's ever taken a shift off, which I mean, as an older brother, as a hockey player myself, I really admire that.
It's awesome, yeah. Just senior year, being able to play together. He's always, been my best friend. So to be able to play with someone you hold so close is, an experience that you won't get back.
And Luke, he's a little bit more mellow back and laid back compared to Logan, but he kind of holds the same high standards that I think he holds, and he's a really good encourager and a really good leader.
Yeah, I think there's probably one that stands out to me is Luke Dojan, and he's kind of always been that leader. I think he has really grown and matured very early on, especially in Bantams. He was always kind of that go-to guy where, I think, everyone really did look up to and wanted to follow by example.
They made the right guy captain. I'm sure the other captains are good too. And I'm sure the other kids, some of them probably deserve to be captains. You can't have them all be captains. Which reminds me, back in Jeff Jost, Tyler's dad had a rink in the backyard. The Jost rink was primo. I remember Tyler was a little kid running around his rink doing plays by himself and actually pulling himself off the rink and sitting down for his shift change. I hate to say it, but I knew it right away. Even Michael knew it. Even another neighbor knew it. They said, this kid's going to be good. I do see his presence. He does have, like his uncle, he's got a magnetic personality. And I can see him talking on the bench. I don't know what's said, but I kind of know what's said. And you can see when there's like a penalty, to talk about someone, when he's on his stick, he talks to the other team's captain, or back in the day, he'd be like, get away from me. But no, they kind of converse and listen to the referee. He goes back and communicates with his coach. He was holding court for like 30 seconds, and they got whatever he was saying. They got it. And I saw a couple of heads nod. Again, on the other side of the glass, but the message was sent, and they were, accepting what he was saying. And he's a good communicator. He's intelligent, and they have a good group of friends that have been around for a while. But they listen to him, and he's well spoken. And can I swear on this? He's not full of shit. So he's a good-hearted guy.
'Cause these are good times, damn good times. Talking about good times, damn good times. So it's one for the money, but that don't make the show. No, no. Count to 3 and I'll be ready. Yeah, yeah. To follow that road. Yes, I will. I see it coming, yeah. This one is ours. We got heaven right here on earth. Ain't nothing like it when you're reaching for stars and you grab one for what it is worth. You can tell them we'll be having good times, damn good times. I'm talking good times, yes sir, damn good times.
Hey Tate, how you doing, buddy? 18 now, don't go lose your money at the casino like I did. But it was great playing hockey with you all these years. I know I probably yelled at you a lot, but that's probably because you were making me mad because you're playing good defense. It was great to see how you developed as a player in hockey and lacrosse, and hope you have a good senior year and do good in lacrosse, and good luck in your future endeavors.
What's up, Tate? It's good seeing you. I hope the hockey year went well. You're going to miss it. I know we all do. I just want to say it was nice playing puck with you. Big body, always got in front of the net. I know you've been putting on those pounds too. Excited to see where you go.
Tate, man, I doubt you ever scored on me in practice, but I know you played good defense, so I love you for that. Thank you, Tate. Have a great senior year.
Sum it up, Tate. We wish you the best. We all love you. We hope whatever you do, you put your passion to it. We hope you live it up to the best.
You know, we've been gone and graduated and kind of moved on from the hockey side of things for a while now, but as soon as we get back together, it's like we leave off, or we pick up just where we left off.
Don't let the slide get to you. Enjoy every minute while it lasts, because it'll be gone in no time, and you'll be off at school and college with a pretty busy schedule with no free time. So
Since we've parted ways from high school, we might not see each other often, but when we get together, it's like nothing has changed. We click instantly. It's like a friendship that, doesn't matter like where we are in the world, we can still feel connected.
My message for the seniors is, even though you're not playing hockey anymore, the memories that you have made will last with you for a lifetime. And also, my final words are, I'm sure you guys will dominate whatever you do post-high school.